morning, guys. It's me, Brandy, and it has been a while since I have sat down to film a video with you guys. So I'm going to do a get ready with me. I'm going to talk about some weird shit I've been going through lately. And yeah, that's basically it. I know that's so exciting, but that's where I'm at. I've got some new products here that I'm gonna try out with you. It's pretty much gonna be a boring old get ready with me. So just be prepared that it's not gonna be exciting. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you guys about is how I have noticed recently that I'm getting older. Now, you guys already know I'm 45. I just had my birthday in February. So I always got away with not feeling like I look my age. And for the most part, I think I still look fairly young. I just have been struggling with a couple of things lately. One of those things that I've been struggling with is this eye is drooping. I don't know if you could see it, and I'm just gonna point out all of my flaws. So please don't get upset with me. These are things that I've noticed lately that have been affecting, I don't know, it's not really how I feel about myself, because I still think I'm still fine with myself. So it's not that exactly, but it's more that I am just noticing these things. So anyhow, one thing, I noticed that my eye is drooping. When I put eyeshadow on, I always avoid putting, for the most part, I've stopped doing a lot of eyeliner looks. And the reason why is because on this eye, it transfers from here to here. So it's not an exciting situation. And I know I can go get like an eye lift or something like that, but I really don't want to do that. I'm happy with aging. I just don't like some of the aging signs, I'll say. Another thing I noticed is that my hair is so thin on the top. So I've started using minoxidil, and I went through JLo's company, or not her company, but the company that she sponsors, and it's called Hers. And you put it on in the morning and you put it on at night. And I am aware that when you stop using minoxidil, you continue to lose your hair at the rate that you would normally use it. But honestly, like, I've noticed these small things, and I know that people always say, they'll say stuff like, you don't look anything close to your age or whatever, but I don't know, I'm just starting to get there. I'm starting to feel it. I've noticed that it's harder to lose weight than it ever was. I'm not happy about that. And it's just crazy because I never really had a hard time. I wouldn't say I really had a hard time, but since I went to keto, I didn't really have a hard time losing weight until like this last year. And I don't know if it's more me not being able to stick to it and I keep fucking up, or if it's, I don't know, or if it's just that, I'm getting older, my hormones are all out of whack. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm gonna just, my life, I'm not upset about any of this, I'm just noticing these things. And I've talked to friends of mine that are around the same age as me, and they're noticing these things too. So, I mean, it's not like I'm imagining anything. I'm definitely not imagining it. It just sucks because I don't feel old. I don't feel like I'm getting older. Do you guys have these issues? See, I've also noticed, like with my skin, that I have gotten blackheads a lot easier now than I ever did before. And blackheads is not something that, or large pores, is not something I ever had a problem with before. And tell me, why is hair grow in spots that it never grew, like, ever before? Hair's growing in places that I never expected it to grow. So that's not cool. Like, I don't want hair growing in like random ash spots on my face, and I know that that's a thing. I know it happens to people, but I would say before like this last year or so, actually I have some new blush that I want to try. Where is it? Oh, right here. So I got one of these putty blushes from e.l.f. and I'm going to try it out with you guys, and we will see if it looks good or bad or indifferent. I don't think I've tried one of these putty blushes with you guys. I tried one of those jelly blushes and I did not like the jelly blush. It was weird. It was a weird consistency. I'm just gonna use my blush brush. I'm just gonna tap it on. Did I get too light of a color? There's like no pigment on this. I feel like there's no pigment. Okay, let's try that. I like really dug my brush in. Like I'm digging it in, look. Okay, that's a little better. So again, for all of these things that I have noticed lately, I have been doing things to combat those small things that I've noticed. Like, for instance, with my hair, I have noticed that I have, lost hair in the top of my head. So I started using the minoxidil, right? So that's one thing that I started doing to kind of combat a lot of just the hair loss. Another thing that I have started doing is started with the whole eyelid recently. I use a cream on my lids. Or not a cream, is it a cream? It might be more like a... I've been using this CBD, which I don't know that it really helps, but I'm still using it, so I mean, we'll see. I'm gonna put that on now. Alright, and then I have some new eye primer, and it is this putty eye primer. I'm pretty much almost out of the other e.l.f. one, so hopefully this one will take the place of that one. So along the lines of aging and, just everything that is problematic, do you have any of these issues? I mean, do you know, what do you do to combat some of this crap? Like, I'm using the color, well, there's no color, but there was different shades. Oh yeah, this is cream. So I am using this color. Oh, you know what I didn't put? I didn't do a primer on my face. That's great. That's gonna make a messy makeup day. So neither one of those products were bad. This one was not very pigmented, but that's, I mean, I can't imagine that there's any blush that's going to be as pigmented as I want it to be, because you guys know I like to lay on the blush. So, I mean, despite the fact of, you know, gray hairs and all of those things, like, what have you noticed that has just been crazy? What do you see where you're just like, oh my god, what is happening? So I got it. I got this e.l.f. palette. I wasn't gonna get it. I was telling my friends in one of my groups that I thought it was ridiculous, that I didn't want to try it. And of course, here I am. I got it. Sorry, not sorry. So honestly, the biggest issue with me on this palette is the shapes of the pans. I kind of hate them. Oh, I need to cut this more. I kind of hate the pans. I hate that they are all different sizes, and I nicked it, look right there. I hate that they're all different sizes, but I honestly think that it looks way better in person than it did. It looks way better in person than it did on the promo pictures. I don't understand how that works, because I could take a picture of a palette and it looks nice. So I'm not entirely sure how exactly a brand is promoting their product and it looks like shit. So I got these new brushes. My friend Rowan from Alex Makeup Talk told me about the deal, and they are these brushes here, and they are refer brushes. So there's a company, or Refer actually does it, but they had Hakamoto, I want to say it is. I don't think I'm saying that right, but if you talk to Rowan, she would be able to tell you all of it. Anyhow, these brushes are really nice. They are like really, really nice brushes. I really, really, really like them. So they've kind of become like my go-to eye brushes. They weren't cheap. I splurged on these and I got myself, you know, I got a great deal on them. But I mean, I don't know, we'll see. I am gonna go into, did I just throw away all of the shades? Oh, crap. Are you freaking kidding me? Alright, so the shades are not on the palette. They're on this sleeve that I destroyed to take it off. Alright. Anyways, I'm going to take pinto beans. I'm going to put that on my eyeballs. That's this color right here. Pinto beans. And I'm going to put that on my eyeballs. So this particular brush is fluffier, but it's skinnier. I don't know if you can see that. So it's good for packing and it's good for blending. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my crease and a little bit above. You guys know that I have to do that because of getting older. I have to create my own crease, and I honestly don't remember always having to do this, but I have been doing it probably how long have I been doing this? I've probably been doing where I create my own crease for at least a couple years now. I'm 45, so I'm probably gonna have to do this for the rest of my life. But for those of you that have hooded eyes, this is how a person with hooded eyes does their makeup. Because even though I didn't used to have hooded eyes, I got them now. I definitely got them now. So I've had to adapt. That's a nice color and went on nicely, and with the help of this beautiful referral brush, this is a number 1. It has really blended out nicely, and it placed the color down nicely, and then I just go over the edges with it. It really does look like pinto beans. It really does look like refried beans or whatever. It's like the exact same color. I don't know if they like got with. Alright, so now I'm going to use a blending brush. And this is the number 27. And you can see that this one is just a very fluffy brush. And I'm just going to go over the edges. I'm going to take the previous brush, the number 1. I am going to put that on the outside here. Matte is a nice matte. I don't see any big problems with the matte. You know, I like different eyeshadow formulas. I like the indie brand formulas a lot. Alright, so next I'm going to do, this one is called Black Beans. And I'm going to take that just on the tip of that brush. And I'm going to put it right in the corner. Just for a tiny bit of depth. I mean, I'm not trying to go nuts here because I am just doing a brown eye look. I know it's pretty boring. Normally I'm all going crazy. But yesterday for Easter I did pastel eyes. And I've been doing a ton of collabs lately. And I've been, on those collabs, I've been going pretty nuts, if I'm being honest. As far as color goes. So I figured I'm just gonna do a nice little eye. Alright, so next we've got this shade down here that's kind of like a duochrome, it looks like. So I am going to put that, I'm going to load that up on this brush. And I do not remember what this is called. And just for shits and giggles, I am going to spray this with some setting spray. Just to see if it applies better. Dude, I don't even think it got wet. There we go, now it's wet. I was gonna say it didn't even get wet before. Look at Elf doing all these shimmery shadows. I remember when mainstream brands couldn't make a real shimmery shade to save their lives. Maybe they're finally taking some pointers from some of these indie companies that I use. I'm gonna do a tag video here in the next couple of days. Amy Loves Makeup, one of the people that I love watching on YouTube, just built a tag video for indie brand eyeshadows. So I plan on doing a video with that, just answering all of the questions and giving you my opinions. I think that y'all will like it. Okay, so this one here is the 26, and it's good for underneath the eye here and inner corner. So I'm going to do this. I think I'm either going to do orange or green. Which one? I'm going to do green. Why not? Let's go out of our expected comfort zone. We're gonna do red, this green color. I think this is lettuce. I don't think that looks like the color of the lettuce they use, because the color of lettuce they use is, well, maybe it is. I don't know. I was joking with one of my friends on Instagram, and I was telling him, you know what's funny? What would be funny is if you opened up the palette and it actually smelled like Chipotle. That would be messed up, and that would be gross. I don't think I'd want to put Chipotle on my eyes if it smelled like Chipotle. Alright, so I am going to take this blending brush. I'm going to go under my eyes with this. Clean off this number 26. And I am going to go into this gold here. And I think that's like corn salsa or something, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna put that in my inner corner and under. And then I'm gonna take the shimmer that's on the lid and I'm just gonna run that on my brow bone. A lot of base color on that, so that's why I can use that on my brow bone. So that is pretty much the eyeball look. Now I got these glitter, they're not really glitter, they're like flakes from Love Luxe Beauty. So I have this one, it's called Mermaid Scales and it's in Valiant. I don't know if you can see this. And I will have a swatch video for you guys. Look at that. But I'm going to use this as my highlight today. And it's more of a subtle, I mean, it is a subtle highlight, but alright, so now I'm gonna use, I did not get a new mascara, did I? I think I'm just gonna use this, my Thrive. It's one of my favorites. And I am actually testing a new product out on my eyebrows. And I put that in right after I got out of the shower. So it's basically, it's a beard pen, but I had a company reach out to me and ask me to try it. They told me that you can use it for your brows, so I tried it on my brows, and so far it looks good. Hopefully it does not like leak or anything. It hasn't moved the whole time I've been doing my makeup, so that leads me to believe that it's gonna be just fine. I love this Thrive mascara. It like really just takes my shadow to or my lashes to a whole nother level. And I have another product that I want to try. It's in my pocket. Not that. Here we go. So I don't know if you guys remember, but a while back I got a eyelash curler from a company. They sent me something else to try out. So the name of that company is Desert to Oasis. So they have this little tool, and it is a lash separator. Oh, it does a good job of separating my lashes. Like it, it's a nice little, like it's cute. It's like a travel size. So I have my big one that I got with, so I have this one, and then I have a small one. So I have two of them. And then I also got this for lashes. I'm not gonna do lashes today just because it takes too long for me to do lashes, but these do look very sturdy. Like they're metal. So I'm excited about that. And I will try to use that in another video or at some point in time or another. So I got this new red lipstick from Copacetic. So I'm gonna try it out. It's a really pretty color. And honestly, I love that it's gloss. So I love that it's gloss, and it's kind of like, for gloss, it's pretty opaque. So that is pretty much it. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me. I really, really, really appreciate you being here. Thanks for being here with me through this phase of makeup that I just started, or I just tried out today. I really, really appreciate that. Please go follow me over on Instagram. I'm only about 200 followers away from my giveaway. So once that happens, I'll be able to do the giveaway of all the things that I've been collecting for you guys. And I haven't decided, but I think there might be 2 winners just because it's a lot of makeup. What else? Oh yeah, subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't done so already. If you haven't, what are you waiting for? Come on. Comment down below. Are you having any of these age issues that I've been having, and what do you do to combat the issues? Like, I mean, I don't know. What do you do? And then, of course, like this video and share with your friends. I'd love to have more people in my community. So thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.